You are going to be getting a chunk of clay and you're going to wedge that clay, squishing it kind of like back and forth motion. And then you're going to be rolling the clay into your hands, forming it into a sphere. Once you have the clay into that spherical shape, you are going to be using the side of your fist to press it down against your placemat very gently, kind of moving it around so it stays in a circular shape, unless the shape of your donut is supposed to be a little bit different. So notice I'm kind of squeezing it and rolling it gently. I'm kind of going back and forth using the side of my fist. You want it to be about a little more than a finger's width, probably about between 2 fingers to a finger and a half width. We don't want it to be too thick because then it will not dry. So we don't want it to be too thin because then it really won't look like a donut. So take the time to really smooth everything out, especially on that top side that is going to be visible. So get out all of like the finger marks and any like rough edges, smoothing out all of the side edges as well. You can see I'm kind of using the sides of my thumbs and my fingers to just kind of smooth over the edge so it's not as hard of an edge, so it looks a little bit more donut-like. So make sure it is a nice rounded shape. If that's the shape you're going for, all the edges are nice and smooth. Next, you are going to use the glue stick, pressing that into the center of your donut shape, just pressing it enough so that it makes a mark, but then you will be using your tool to draw around and press that circle out. Even if you don't want that hole showing in your final design, maybe you're putting something over top of that, you still need to press this chunk of clay out. This will help the donut dry a little bit faster and a little bit better. So it will take a little bit of work to smooth this out. Please do not skimp on these steps of smoothing out the clay. This is going to be very important to make your donut look like a donut. Donut should not have any rough or sharp edges. So you will want to use both your stick and your fingers to just kind of smooth everything out right along the edges and along the inside. The bottom might be a little bit more rough. There should be clearly a top and a bottom to your donut. That top should look so nice and super smooth. So it looks fast in the video because I've sped it up. Remember to take your time to do a good job with this step. The next step will be adding your initials. Nice and neat, slowly write in your initials and a 60, whatever your room number is. Lastly, if there's time, you can start to work with that little bit of extra clay you had that you cut out from the center of your donut. You can make an ear or some sort of accessory or extra piece that you plan on attaching next week, and we can save that with your clay. So at the end of class, I will show you how to wrap this up and what we will do if we have extra time.